So welcome back, everyone. We're still live on Facebook. We're having a lot of fun in here right now. So like us and follow us, and I'm going to share the show afterwards. I cannot wait to bring on my next guest, a newbie, another one, his name is Achilles, if I said it right. Achilles, if I said it right there. Figueroa?
Perfect. I've heard it both ways.
Okay. Sorry, I'm losing my voice, everybody. So, you're the owner of Stradivari House of Phoenix.
That's
Welcome to the show.
Thank
I have never had anyone like this. And is it the only store like this in the Valley?
There are a handful.
Just a handful.
I think maybe there's 3 or 4 of us total. I mean, not my shop, but just violin shops, full-service stringed instrument shops in the whole Valley. That's
so you
it.
got to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do, and welcome to the show.
Sure. So I started off as a musician several decades ago. That is a concession I don't make easily.
That's okay. Either do I.
I'm getting there. But no, I started off as a violinist in middle school back in the dark ages, pre-internet. And then as I progressed and I went to college and started university, I majored in performance. Right there near the college, there was also a violin shop, and I started working there, sweeping floors like you do when you're at the bottom. And one day he says, "Hey, you, come over here. I need your help." And, you know, I stepped in, and I think I made a bridge was the very first thing I ever did. And I had been working like that ever since. And that was probably 22 years ago.
That's awesome. Now, the store is located at I-17 and Dunlap, and your website for the store so they can check it out is what?
Stradhouse.com.
So it's stradhouse.com.
That's it.
And you can also call them. Their phone number is 602-821-8142, and you're doing a special. What's your special?
That's it. Yes. So I'm doing a bit of a giveaway. Since I'm here for the first time, I'm going to try and take full advantage. So for anyone that can call in and leave some information, I'm giving away a $50 gift certificate, good for anything in the store, and also a free lesson with a hourly value of also $50. So $100 basically in stuff. But we're going to give it to 2 different people. So we have 2 potential winners.
Okay, so the number here to call is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. What I love to say, too, is it's not just you. Maybe you know somebody who likes to play the violin, right? And it's only violin. I'm just going to make sure that it's only violin in there.
No.
I want to get it right.
We do all orchestral string instruments, so violin, viola, cello, and the double bass.
Yay! So there we go.
Yeah.
Anybody who does a string instrument, how's that?
Yeah, so we also offer service and some sales for electric stuff. It's a little bit more rare because everyone starts online with that, but we do have some really nice gear.
Well, the number to call is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Who wouldn't want something like that? Maybe you want to learn something. Maybe it's something that you just want to try. Or maybe it's something that you might necessarily have someone that you know, or you are a violinist or a cellist or anything with a string in it.
Yeah, perfect things to regift or to use yourself for your kid or a nephew or an uncle. We have people coming in asking for lessons in their 80s and all the way down to 3-year-olds. I literally had a 3-year-old, not a 3-year-old, the mother of a 3-year-old called today asking about instrument rental. That's pretty intense, but we will make every chance to accommodate her, and that would be a 1/32 sized violin.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
That's tiny.
So let's talk a little bit about the price range of your instruments, because you told me that they're they range.
Oh, there's a huge range. So at the shop, I have stuff starting off at about $250 to $299. That's about as low as I can go. Yes, you can find more stuff, but those are more violin-shaped objects rather than actual instruments. But also, the sky's the limit. I mean, violins can also sell for millions of dollars. I don't have any of those, but my working range is basically from that $250 up to about $10,000 to $15,000. So we've got pieces for professionals, returning amateurs, beginners, students, you name it.
So you have either high-end people or beginners as well.
We've got everybody. We've got people that are beginners, people that are returning, people that found their grandfather's instrument underneath their bed, and it's been 40 years, and they just want to know if it's, tinder or if they can be restored. And we do all of that stuff.
That's really neat. So now you're located at I-17 and Dunlap. The website is stradhouse.com. You can call them direct. Their phone number is 602-821-8142. Or you can also call in here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. You're either going to get the $50 gift certificate. It comes along with that free lesson as well. 2 people you said are going to win that. So that's an awesome, awesome gift. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Private lessons. You do that as well.
Oh, yes. So I have a few teachers on staff, myself and 3 others right now, violin, viola, cello, and we're working on getting a really solid bass teacher. There's not a huge amount of demand for that, but we're working on building it.
Yeah, that's really neat. So now, is the work that you do on the instruments, do you guarantee your work? How does that work?
Absolutely, yeah. So everything is, all the work is guaranteed for 90 days. But after that, if anything ever goes wrong with our work, we'll definitely look at it. And if it's obviously something we missed, we'll repair it for free. But I got to tell you, I've never had anything come back. We are very thorough. And this is something that, we make sure.
You look like you would be a violinist. I just have to say that.
Thank you.
You do. You look like you'd be in that industry.
Well, I don't brush my hair very much, so the crazy hair helps that a lot.
You should see mine. But anyway, okay, so your background as a musician, as a luthier, and I don't even know if I said that right.
Perfectly said.
I did, and a musician. Let's talk about it.
Sure. Luthier, like I said, started back in the early 2000s. I've been doing that ever since. But I even have, it comes a little bit from my family. My dad was in aviation and an engineer. My mom was in finance, so crunching numbers and attention to detail, all that stuff is just what I've grown up with. So when I bring that to, luthier work, which is repair, restoration, and even making, because we do have in-shop made bows and instruments, like we've got really great stuff. The attention to detail, making sure everything is in just the right place, that's what it's all about.
So the involvement in the community, you say you want to talk a little bit about that.
Oh, yes. So it begins with our lessons. Most of everyone we teach is either an adult professional that was a super nerd in high school and played in orchestra, but it wasn't their plan A, and here we are 20 years later and they want to come back.
Sure.
And for them, there is almost nowhere to go except for us, which is a little group I started called the Phoenix Renaissance Orchestra. It's a little redundant because it's rebirth, but it's for people that fit that criteria. They've taken a long time off, but they miss it. They found their violin buried under stuff, and it's back. They want to play. So they come see us. They enroll in our little group. We've been growing a lot, and we've got all of our parts covered, and it's a really great experience. The enthusiasm is amazing. From there, it's students from high school, middle school, elementary, pre-elementary, and it's preparing them for a life, maybe not necessarily as a musician, but as better people and people that appreciate the arts and can actually talk about it.
I think it's wonderful. Now, their website is stradhouse.com. You can also call them at 602-821-8142. They're located at I-17 and Dunlap, and we've got our lines open here, and I'm letting everyone call throughout the rest of the show, and you 2 people are going to win this, so we've got everyone entering in to win. It's either a $50 gift certificate, which comes along with a free lesson as well, so that's a $100 value free to you or anyone you know, and 2 people are going to win it. So our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. What a fun thing to do. I mean, I could see totally myself doing that once I stop being a radio show host at one time. I don't know when that's going to happen, but, doing something like that. And a lot of our listeners are older, and they're maybe they are, retired, and they're just trying to reach out and figure out, what can I do different? This This would be perfect.
If you find that stringed instrument, bring it in. I'll tell you what to do.
Well, you also have financing options, you say?
Yeah, we work with Square Capital, and they are fantastic. They really offer an excellent chance for people that, especially if you have a couple of young students in your household, and one of them's really shown an enormous amount of progress and a really strong desire to want to grow in this, we're going to make sure that we do everything we can to help you get the right gear in your hands.
That's awesome. Again, that phone number to call them direct at 602-821-8142. The website is stradhouse.com. So rent to own, can you do that too?
Absolutely, yeah. So we have, for the renters, basically a portion of the rent goes into a credit pool. It's 75% of your credit, or of your rent goes to a credit pool. You can use that towards anything, instrument related. So you can't, I'm not going to give you a wash your car or anything like that. But if you wanted to buy the instrument you have, if you want to wait and keep accruing that money and eventually buy something that's much higher end, you can do all of those things.
Wow, that's really neat. So talk about the store and some of the different violins that you have that might be a little different. I just want to hear that.
Oh, for sure. We have brand new stuff, but we also have instruments dating back centuries. The oldest one I have right now is from 1790. It's a phenomenal Italian violin. We have also stuff that are German. It's amazing.
Well, give us a call here. Get entered in to win. It's a $50 gift certificate and a free lesson. It's a $100 value free to you or anyone you know. 602-277-5369. Check them out. It's stradhouse.com.